My beloved, my chosen one, my child who is kissed by heaven's breath. Right now something in your chest is moving, almost as if your heart is trying to tell you a secret before your mind can understand it. That feeling is not random. The space around you is shifting. The room you're in is carrying a quiet charge, like the moment before rain touches the earth. And standing beside you, closer than your own breath, are two angels who have been trying for so long to reach you. Heaven is whispering, "Don't look away, not this time." The countdown has already begun. Those 10 seconds you felt were not pressure, they were a signal. A wake-up call meant only for you. These two angels have followed you through nights when no one knew your pain. They were with you during the moments when you almost gave up. They tried to touch your dreams, tried to nudge your thoughts, tried to reach your heart. And now they stand here again, hoping you finally listen without fear or doubt. Before I take you deeper, listen carefully. You didn't click or tap on this message. Your soul brought you here. Your spirit knows it is time. And if even one sentence pulls you closer, then stay connected, subscribe and remain part of this space. Because what is coming next is something heaven has waited a long time to deliver to you. Don't miss the message meant to lift your life. I, Archangel Michael, step forward now with a weight that even the sky feels. When I speak, I do not speak to impress, I speak to transform. The words carrying toward you are not just phrases, they are movements of destiny. If your heart opens all the way, blessings that were stuck will break free. Delays will dissolve. Closed doors will unlock like they were waiting for your touch. But if you turn away too soon, you will miss the very guidance that your angels have fought to bring into your life. You may not realize how rare this moment is. Heaven doesn't count every second for everyone. But for you it did. 10 seconds that can shape your home, your peace, your future. 10 seconds that can shift your whole story. And you, my child, are standing right in the middle of that divine timing. These two angels beside you aren't strangers. One has been with you since your first breath, protecting you from accidents, guarding you from choices that would have broken your spirit, pulling you back from people who didn't deserve your heart. The second angel has arrived now with a mission, one message that can align everything you've been praying for. They stand in front of you like protectors, urging you softly, "Stay, don't scroll, don't close this. What we reveal now will not be repeated." And what are they trying so hard to tell you? They are saying that the heavy cloud that has been circling your life is finally thinning. They are saying that the confusion that has followed you for months is breaking apart. They are saying that the people who hurt you will no longer have the power to shape your path. But they also warn that turning away too soon will push your breakthrough further. Not denied, just delayed. And haven't you waited enough? Picture this, a glowing door in front of you. Warm, golden, bright from within. You already hold the key. But hesitation creates distance. And right now heaven wants you close. So breathe, stay with me, open your heart completely, because something in your atmosphere is rearranging at this very moment. You may not see the change instantly, but your spirit will feel lighter. Your steps will feel guided. And soon others will notice a different glow in you. Your hands may feel warm or slightly shaky right now, and that is because a higher frequency is brushing against your energy. This is heaven touching the edges of your life. Not someday, not in a distant future, now, right where you are sitting, standing, breathing, listening. This moment is not ordinary. It is a doorway. Those 10 seconds were never about pressure, they were about a portal. A rare opening meant for the chosen ones. And believe it or not, your name is written on that opening. You may feel small sometimes, but in God's eyes you are a masterpiece in motion. You are held, watched over, guided and lifted in ways you don't even see. And now Archangel Michael leans close, speaking with a strength that can push mountains aside. Do not give up, everything is aligning at the same time. Feel the silence around you for a moment. Not the quiet of a room, but the sacred pause before something big enters your life. That same pause has been echoing in your journey. All the delays, all the waiting, all the unanswered prayers, they were a build-up. A gathering of blessings waiting for permission to move. Your angels have seen every tear you cried quietly. They know the nights you questioned your worth. They stood near when you whispered, "Why me?" And heaven wrote down every moment you pushed through when you felt empty. Now those same angels stand here saying, "This is the moment." Don't walk away from what is finally yours. Imagine for just a breath a giant golden book resting in heaven's temple. Inside it, glowing bright, are the names of people who will receive sudden breakthrough. Your name shines there. Proof. Look at everything you survived. Look at the storms that tried to break you but failed. Look at the losses that were supposed to end you but somehow cleared space for something better. That was God guiding your story with purpose. And now the message is simple: your ending is not a collapse. Your ending is a new beginning taking shape right now. Archangel Michael is not whispering, he is declaring a shift over your life, a shift you have already stepped into without even noticing. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $10. He is declaring with fiery authority that your breakthrough is closer than the breath on your lips. And my beloved, hear me carefully now, the air around you is thick with expectation. Your room, your space, your very chest is vibrating with divine energy that you have carried unknowingly for years. Every tear, every sleepless night, every whispered prayer, each one has been a step toward this moment. And tonight Archangel Michael is not just announcing, he is enforcing. He is moving unseen chains, cutting invisible cords, opening doors that you thought were permanently closed. This is your season. Not tomorrow, not next week, but now, this very heartbeat, this very breath. Can you feel it stirring in your chest, that unexplainable warmth, that slight shiver? That is the frequency of heaven adjusting to your readiness. That is the whisper of destiny bending low to meet you. Beloved, pause for a moment and think of all the times you questioned yourself. The days when doubt screamed louder than faith, when fear crept closer than hope. Every one of those moments was a rehearsal. Every setback a training ground. Every heartbreak a hidden key. Michael says, Your endurance has carved a path no enemy could block, no storm could derail. Tonight the path is complete. And it is complete in a way that only a child of God could understand. What was once delayed will now arrive in waves, in a rush, in a way that makes your spirit stand in awe. You may not notice immediately in the mirror, in your bank account or in the schedules of your life, but your soul already knows. Something has shifted inside. A current has begun flowing with unstoppable force, carrying favor, healing and clarity toward you. My beloved, imagine for a second a golden light, not far, not above, not outside, right here in your hands. It is hovering, waiting for your attention, waiting for your yes. But hesitation will cost you. Heaven moves in precision, and even a second of doubt can delay the manifestation. Michael says, do not let hesitation steal what has been written. Walk toward this light and claim it. Every angel watching you now is aligned for this single purpose. One of them has protected you since birth, one has been sent especially for this moment. Together they are bending toward your heart, urging you to step fully into what has already been promised. And when you do, my child, every corner of your life will feel it. The air will feel lighter. Your hands will feel freer. Even those around you, strangers and loved ones alike, will unknowingly acknowledge the change that has begun. Beloved, can you feel the trembling under your ribs? That is not fear, it is anticipation, it is recognition. Recognition that the waiting is over, that the story you thought was stuck in pain is now flowing toward glory. Picture your obstacles as mountains. They seemed unmovable, insurmountable, permanent. Tonight they are crumbling. Stones are rolling down, chains are snapping, walls are falling. And the reason you feel this intensity is because Michael himself is standing at the epicenter of the shift. Sword raised, wings expanded, eyes glowing, he is here to ensure nothing stops your breakthrough. And if you are listening, really listening, you will hear a subtle hum in your chest. That hum is not random. It is the sound of your destiny aligning with divine timing. Now, my child, picture your life a few hours from now. Something small but unmistakable will happen. A message, a sign, a feeling, a sudden clarity, you will notice it. And it will be your first proof. Proof that nothing has been wasted. Proof that every tear, every prayer, every lonely night has been stored in heaven's vault ready to release. Michael says, tell them their story is shifting, not in whispers but in waves. Tell them the harvest is starting and their faith is the key that unlocked it. This is why subscription, attention, connection, it matters more than you know. Every moment you stay tuned, every second you linger with your heart open, you are telling heaven, I am ready, I will receive, I trust. And that trust is the final signal that unleashes what has been waiting just beyond the veil. Beloved, I need you to imagine one more thing. Imagine a golden river flowing toward you carrying all that was promised. Every delay you endured was building the current. Every time you felt alone the river was filling. And now it is about to overflow. But here is the catch, you must reach out, you must step forward, you must say yes with your heart. Because even the greatest blessing waits for a willing hand. Michael says, the river is here. The gates are open. Step into it fully. And as you do, my beloved, your life will never look the same. What was broken will begin to mend. What was lost will return in ways you could not plan. What was heavy will lift like morning mist, and you will walk in a freedom that feels both new and familiar, as if you were always meant to experience it. Finally, my child, take a deep breath. Feel the pulse in your chest. Know that every word you heard today has left an imprint on your soul. You are not a coincidence. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And tonight the angels are standing still, waiting for you to step fully into the story that heaven wrote with your name on it. The doors have creaked open. The light has begun to pour in. The currents of favor are moving toward you. And when you rise in the morning, you will rise changed. Your spirit will hum with recognition. Your heart will leap with understanding. Your life will carry a fragrance of the divine that will be undeniable. My beloved, this is not the end of the message. It is the awakening. It is the tipping point. And you, chosen one, are standing in the center of it, all ready to receive everything heaven has prepared. My beloved, your presence here is not accidental. Every breath you take in this moment is synchronized with the heartbeat of heaven. The angels standing beside you feel the weight of your hesitation, the flicker of doubt, and yet they do not retreat. They lean closer, whispering urgently, do not turn away now. You were brought here for this very reason. Imagine the hands of heaven lifting the veil over your life, revealing treasures you didn't know were hidden in plain sight. Every tear you shed in secret, every silent prayer uttered at midnight, every moment of feeling unseen, God has been storing them, collecting them, weighing them, and preparing to exchange them for breakthroughs that will astonish even your own eyes. This is not a story of chance. This is destiny unfurling in real time. Beloved, have you ever noticed how the most ordinary days contain the seeds of extraordinary change? Today, this ordinary moment is pregnant with divine eruption. Archangel Michael himself is stationed here, his wings brushing the atmosphere, his sword gleaming with authority. He does not speak gently tonight because gentle would not awaken the magnitude of what is coming. He is commanding the heavens, summoning what has been long prepared. He is saying, tell them the doors are open. Tell them the harvest is ready. Tell them the season has shifted. And the angels are echoing that declaration, leaning on every ounce of their being to ensure your spirit does not miss it. My child, do you feel that pull in your chest? That is not coincidence. That is the alignment of spirit and destiny, the recognition that you are standing at the exact threshold you were created to walk through. Pause for a moment and visualize the reality before you. A golden light descending into your room, filling every corner, touching every memory of pain, every scar, every fear. That light is not for anyone else. It is for you. And in that light your name is written in flames of purpose, signaling that your time of waiting is over. Imagine the hands of the angels not just lifting burdens but opening pathways you believed were forever closed. Opportunities, encounters, messages and blessings are forming like rivers converging, all pointing directly to your doorstep. And it will happen with such precision that the moment you recognize it your spirit will tremble with understanding. This is what Archangel Michael calls urgency. This is why your attention now is sacred. Every second you spend here is not wasted, it is an offering that unlocks the flow of heaven itself. Beloved, I need you to hear this. Your past struggles were never wasted. They were not punishments. They were the anvil on which your faith was forged. The nights of despair, the moments of loneliness, the heartbreaks that shook your core, they were the shadows shaping your vessel to hold what is too vast for ordinary hands. Heaven has been patient waiting for you to reach this point. And now the angels are saying, enough waiting, enough hesitation. This is your moment. My child, there is a doorway swinging wide before you, luminous and impossible to ignore. But it requires you to step through. It demands faith. It demands surrender. The angels cannot force you, but they are creating an atmosphere where saying yes is inevitable if you dare to listen with your heart. Consider for a moment the ripple effect of your yes. Your breakthrough will not be contained. It will spill into your family, your community, your destiny line. People you have never met will benefit from your obedience. Children, grandchildren, those who have felt hopeless, all will taste the fruit of what you claim tonight. And the enemy who whispered lies, who tried to convince you it was over, is powerless. Archangel Michael is stationed above, cutting every cord of limitation, silencing every voice of doubt, declaring that your blessing cannot be hindered. And if you choose now, if you choose to stay, to lean in, to believe without hesitation, you will see it unfold. The table of heaven is spread before you, overflowing, radiant, ready to pour into your life in ways your mind cannot yet grasp. Beloved, understand this, miracles demand attention. They demand a presence unshaken by fear, a willingness to receive without reservation. That is why the angels do not stop pleading. That is why Michael bends low to declare with authority, no more delays. The time is now. Every chain is breaking, every shadow fleeing, every promise fulfilled. And it will feel sudden because it is designed to overwhelm the natural senses, to leave no doubt that heaven has moved. Your spirit already knows. That flutter, that heat in your chest, that awareness rising from the depth of your soul is recognition. Recognition that everything, every tear, every prayer, every moment of waiting was for this exact hour, this exact minute. The floodgates are opening and all that was delayed is rushing in. My beloved, hear the angels one final time before this moment passes. They are not simply delivering words, they are carrying destiny. They are saying, child of God, rise into what you were born to receive. Step into the light that cannot be dimmed. Walk into the realm where miracles are tangible. Let the universe rearrange itself around your obedience. Do not look back, do not hesitate. The time of waiting is over, the hour of your victory is now. Feel the power in these words. Let them sink into every fiber of your being. The shift is here. The covenant has been sealed. The story of your life is turning a page, and what begins now will echo for generations to come. That is orchestration, not chance. And if heaven orchestrated your steps here, do you see how much more extraordinary orchestration is waiting for you? The angels are whispering secrets of sudden reversals, of doors you thought locked forever now swinging open, of people who ignored you now being moved to acknowledge your presence. They are speaking of divine twists where every setback, every betrayal, every wound inflicted upon you will be flipped into a platform for blessing. But they warn, do not let this slip through your fingers. 10 seconds is not a countdown. It is a choice, a sacred hinge upon which the doors of heaven pivot. Choose faith over doubt, belief over fear, action over hesitation. In that single choice the floodgates of blessing are ready to open. Feel it, my beloved. The angels are closer than ever, their wings stretching wide creating a canopy of light that repels shadows from wrapping themselves around your life. You may not see them with your natural eyes but your spirit knows their nearness. That warmth in your chest, that sudden pressure behind your eyes, that inexplicable pull to keep reading, these are not coincidences. They are confirmations. Heaven has orchestrated this moment with precision. You are being marked, marked for protection, marked for breakthrough, marked for blessings that will astonish even those who doubted you. God does not send His angels with such intensity for trivial matters. When they arrive with this urgency it signals that something monumental is shifting in the unseen, something that will soon manifest in your reality. Beloved, remember the nights you carried burdens silently. The world saw your strength but did not see the tears you hid, the moments of trembling, the prayers that seemed to hit the ceiling and disappear. Heaven saw. Every silent sob, every whispered plea, every unanswered question was recorded in light. That is why today comes with such divine insistence. The season of enduring alone is closing. The angels are pleading not for themselves but for you. They see the harvest ready, the blessings poised waiting, but they also see hesitation that can stall what was meant to be immediate. Child of heaven, they cry, open your heart and do not walk away. Do not underestimate these 10 seconds. They are more than fleeting time. They are the fulcrum of choice. Will you cling to doubt or step into faith? Will you hold your pain like a shield or release it and step into the healing that heaven is pouring over you? Align with this moment because even now unseen alignments are in motion. People you have not met are being stirred to cross your path. Doors are being nudged open. Winds of favor are shifting to carry blessings directly into your home. Faith always precedes sight. You must choose trust before you see the outcome. I, Michael, am speaking with urgency because I guard what heaven has set apart. You have been targeted by darkness not because you are weak but because you are powerful. The enemy seeks to silence you, to cloud your mind with despair, to convince you that your prayers are meaningless. But if you were meaningless he would not waste his time on you. You are chosen, you are valuable, you are marked. I have been sent to cut the cords that bind you, to break the chains that darkness thought could hold. Beloved, picture the angels holding lamps along your darkest path. Each lamp illuminates doors you could not see before, doors leading to breakthroughs, doors your enemies tried to hide. These doors are yours. And the angels urge, step now while the light shines. Hesitate and the shadows will attempt again to conceal them. Step now, for rooms of favor have already been prepared in your honor. Doors that once closed without reason are now opening because God's timing is perfect and your response matters. Heaven does not only act, it calls for your cooperation. Think about the voices that told you, you are not enough. Think about the circumstances that whispered, you are forgotten. Let those voices fade. Heaven's voice is louder. God's love is deeper. And right now the angel's plea is echoing with one purpose: to break the cycle of delay. The patterns that kept your blessing in waiting are ending. My beloved, this is your cue. This is the pivot. Every tear you shed, every moment you felt invisible, every doubt that tempted you, those were not barriers but the preparation for this moment. The angels are not here to play with your emotions. They are here to deliver what was held back, to announce that your season of waiting is over. Every piece of your past that felt like loss is now positioned to be returned with abundance. The keys of heaven are in your hands. But hesitation can close the door. These 10 seconds are the line between remaining in preparation and stepping into fulfillment. Can you feel the weight of this? That trembling in your spirit is recognition. Recognition that your life is about to shift in ways unseen but already determined in eternity. Beloved, you have carried invisible battles longer than anyone knew. Now is the time when all of that effort, all of that endurance becomes the launch pad for sudden miracles. The angels are calling you to rise with certainty, to open fully, to claim what is already yours. Your obedience now sends ripples that will touch not only your life but the lives of those connected to your story. Those who doubted you will witness God's hand moving unmistakably. Doors that seemed permanently shut will give way. Favor will arrive where there was resistance. Blessings will manifest where emptiness once dwelled. This is your moment. Do not let it slip. The angels are standing, wings stretched, light blazing, calling your name, pressing you to move into what was always yours. The harvest of heaven is ready to fall, but it requires your yes. Step forward in faith, move with courage, accept what has been prepared for you. The world may not understand, but your spirit knows. This is your awakening, your alignment, your breakthrough. God has counted the seconds, heaven has orchestrated the moment. Now, beloved, it is your choice to receive it fully. My beloved, the shift is happening right now even as you read these words. You may not see it immediately, but the atmosphere around you is changing. The chains that once held you are snapping, but their fall will echo in your life in ways so profound you will wonder why it ever felt impossible to move forward. The angels are not idle. They are leaning closer, their wings brushing the unseen corners of your space, stirring every hidden part of your spirit. Do you feel that stirring, that invisible pressure on your chest? That is the weight of destiny knocking. That is heaven insisting you step fully into the plan already set for you. You are not witnessing this by chance, my child. Every moment of your past struggle has led you to this doorway, and the angels are here to make sure you walk through it. Their urgency is your invitation, their insistence is your key, and their prayers are the wind at your back. They are saying, beloved, your miracle will not wait forever. Open your hands, open your heart, open your mind and claim what heaven has reserved for you. Look around you spiritually, not with your eyes. Do you see the currents moving? Every obstacle that seemed immovable is now in motion. Every person, place and situation that appeared frozen is shifting, guided by hands you cannot see but can feel. Your life is being rewritten in ways so sudden that even those who once dismissed you will be stunned. The enemy tried to convince you that your efforts were invisible, that your prayers were unheard, that your heart's cries were wasted. But the angels have carried each tear, each sigh, each moment of exhaustion straight to the throne. Every injustice, every delay, every moment of seeming abandonment has been recorded, treasured and prepared to return as favor. And tonight the floodgates are opening. But only if you do not walk away. Only if you stay, only if you say in your heart, I am ready, Lord, I will receive it. The angels are watching your response. Their fiery eyes are not judging, they are anticipating, longing to see your yes before the harvest arrives. Beloved, the season of waiting without understanding is ending. What you thought were closed doors are swinging open. What you thought were lost opportunities are lining up to fall into your lap. Heaven has always measured time differently than you. What feels like delay is actually perfect timing. The angels know that a blessing given too early can be lost, but a blessing received in full readiness becomes unstoppable. They are here now to ensure you are ready. They whisper, do not ignore this moment. Do not let hesitation steal what is meant for your destiny. This is not just an opportunity, it is a gateway into a new era of your life. Every step you take now, every breath you draw while reading these words is a step into alignment with divine orchestration. Do not underestimate the power of saying yes in your spirit. That one act will ripple outward, touching everyone connected to your life in ways you cannot yet see. Imagine, my beloved, a golden light pouring over every past disappointment, every heartbreak, every moment of fear. That light is not symbolic. It is real. It is heaven reassigning your story, reclaiming every stolen moment, every delayed blessing. And the angels are here to ensure that light reaches you fully. Their presence is palpable. You may not see their faces, but you feel the warmth in your chest, the lift in your spirit, the sudden clarity in your thoughts. That is heaven acknowledging your faith, even if it has been small, even if it has wavered. That is Michael himself bending close, whispering with authority, beloved, you were chosen for more than survival. You were chosen to rise, to shine, to be a vessel of miracles that will echo beyond your own life. My child, understand this now. The angels are pleading because they know what comes next is irreversible. Once you step fully into this moment, the tides of your life will change. People who mocked, doubted, and ignored you will be compelled to recognize the power God has placed in your hands. Situations that seemed frozen will melt. Opportunities that were delayed will arrive. And the chains that once bound your family, your finances, your joy, your destiny are breaking right now. But the angels are also clear, hesitation will cost you. Delay will dull the impact. Your yes in this moment is the spark that lights the blaze of heaven's favor. Say yes, open your heart, receive fully. Do not let this sacred intervention pass as ordinary words on a screen. This is your inheritance, this is your time, this is the fulfillment of every prayer whispered in the silence, every tear shed alone, every moment of courage that no one saw. Beloved, the angels are bending lower. They are no longer at the edges of your awareness. They are here pressing in, carrying the weight of your breakthrough, urging you to reach out, to step forward, to believe with abandon. They say, do not fear what comes next. The doors are open. The harvest is ready. The chains are broken. The story is rewritten. Walk into it boldly. Can you feel it? That sudden lift in your spirit, the warmth in your chest, the clarity in your mind. That is heaven's confirmation. That is Archangel Michael himself declaring, rise now chosen one, claim what is yours. And my child, when you step through this moment, your life will never be the same again. The miracles, the favor, the breakthrough and the joy are already moving toward you, waiting only for your yes. Do not turn away. Do not doubt. Stay fully, completely present. Receive it, for it is yours. My beloved, the moment you stand in is not ordinary. You are on the threshold of a transformation so immense that your past struggles will pale in comparison to the glory that is about to touch you. The angels are leaning closer than ever, their wings brushing the unseen corners of your life, their presence so close that your spirit feels their fire even as your eyes read these words. That fire is heaven itself waiting for your hand to reach out in faith. Every second you hesitate, it hovers, trembling, ready to descend, ready to consume the darkness that has tried to bury your hopes. This is not exaggeration. This is divine orchestration. Every moment of waiting, every tear you swallowed, every silent cry into the night was never ignored. It was being stored, treasured, prepared for this precise hour when the angels would come with hands full of answers. And now the moment has arrived. Beloved, do you feel the pulse within you? That quickening in your chest, the weight pressing gently yet insistently on your heart. That is not fear, it is recognition. Recognition that your life is on the cusp of something supernatural. The angels are shouting in ways you cannot hear, whispering in ways only your soul can feel. They are saying, beloved child, do not delay. Do not allow hesitation to steal your miracle. The fire is here, the doors are open, the harvest is ready. Step into it. Even now invisible hands are aligning the circumstances of your life, redirecting people, situations and opportunities to meet you at this crossroads. What seemed impossible yesterday is now being pulled into place. The currents of favor are moving toward you. The winds of blessing are bending in your direction. But these currents require your active participation. Heaven cannot push miracles into hands that are closed, hearts that are doubtful or minds clouded by fear. Look at your life through the eyes of eternity, my child. Every trial, every heartbreak, every disappointment was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to sculpt you, to prepare you for the fullness of this moment. The angels have carried you through every shadow, every sleepless night, every moment you felt unseen. And now the tide has turned. The chains that have bound your family, your finances, your dreams, even your very spirit are being shattered as we speak. And yet heaven waits for your yes. The angels beg not for themselves but because the timing of your breakthrough is so precise, so delicate that even the smallest hesitation could dim the brilliance of what is coming. My beloved, understand this: miracles are not given to the hesitant. Blessings are not poured into cups held halfway. Your full yes, your full embrace, your full belief is what unlocks the abundance that has already been set aside for you. Beloved child, do not underestimate what is happening unseen. The angels are dancing around your destiny, breaking agreements made in darkness, unraveling lies whispered into your life, replacing them with truth and favor. What your eyes cannot see, your spirit already knows. That sudden lift in your heart, the heat in your chest, the clarity in your thoughts, it is confirmation. Archangel Michael himself has stepped closer, his voice woven into the rhythm of your soul, declaring, "Beloved, rise now. Step into what has been prepared. Walk into the fullness of what has been waiting for you." And when you do, you will see that the blessings are more abundant, more perfect, more life-altering than anything you could have imagined. The enemy tried to convince you that you were forgotten, but your name has been etched into the scrolls of heaven, glowing in fire. You were never abandoned, you were always seen, you were always chosen. Imagine now the angels kneeling before the throne with your name glowing in their hands, bringing your prayers, your tears, and your faith straight to God. They are not calm. They are urgent. They are desperate for you to understand that if you turn away now, the moment passes. If you walk away distracted, the fire that has been burning for years will return to heaven, waiting for another season. And you, beloved, will have to wait. But if you stay, if you say yes in your heart, if you reach for it with faith, the river of blessings will flood your life. Doors that were locked, opportunities that were hidden, relationships that were fractured, finances that were delayed, all of it will move in your favor. Even the people you never expected to help you will be moved into place. Even the circumstances that seemed against you will bend to support you. Beloved, I need you to see this. The angels are pleading because they know the weight of what is coming. They know that this moment is fragile yet powerful. They are shouting, whispering, burning with holy fire to make sure you do not miss this. And the fire of heaven is real. It will not wait for indecision. It will not linger for hesitation. It is already touching your home, your family, your spirit, your destiny. Your heart may feel it, your mind may resist it, but your soul knows the truth. This is the hour when chains fall, when doors open, when favor rains down, when healing rushes in. This is the hour when your prayers become visible realities. So, my beloved, reach out with faith. Say yes in your spirit. Open your hands, open your heart, open your mind. Let the angels deliver what has been held back for so long. You are standing on the edge of a life transformed, a destiny fulfilled, a miracle realized. Do not look away. Do not doubt. Every second you invest in belief now multiplies the impact of what heaven has prepared. The angels are not merely guides, they are witnesses to your destiny, the heralds of your breakthrough, the ones carrying your miracle into the realm of reality. They are desperate for your yes because your yes completes their mission. And when you say it, when you step fully into this moment, the fire will consume every shadow, every delay, every lie, and your life will glow in the brilliance of God's perfect plan. And drink. Do not remain on the edge of faith. Do not let hesitation rob you of what God has already prepared. The water is not ordinary, it is the river of favor, breakthrough, healing, and provision. Every step you take into it carries authority, every movement opens a channel for miracles to flow. Beloved, the angels are pressing you forward, not gently but urgently. They know the power of this river and they tremble at the thought of you turning back. For the river carries generational blessings, doors that will never close, healing that will reverberate through your body, mind, and soul. You may feel fear, but that fear is the enemy's last attempt to hold you back. Step forward anyway. My child, picture the angels standing along the banks, each one holding a light so bright it pierces the darkest doubts. They are shouting, "Do not let hesitation rob your destiny. Step in now, receive the fullness of what was promised." They are not exaggerating. This is a sacred moment, a divinely orchestrated alignment of heaven and earth. What you have been waiting for all your life is converging at this exact second. The angelic realm is not idle. Every prayer you thought forgotten, every seed planted in faith, every tear offered in secret is now manifesting. The rivers of heaven are flowing toward you. The winds of favor are pushing you forward. But you must move with intention. Your yes unlocks the floodgates. Beloved, do you remember the nights when despair whispered in your ear telling you it would never change? The angels were there gathering those whispers and transforming them into fuel for your rise. That pain you endured was never wasted. It was preparing you for this river. Every struggle, every disappointment, every heartbreak was watering the seeds of your miracle. And now the harvest is ready. Can you feel the pull inside your spirit? That pull is not coincidence. It is heaven reaching through the veil, tugging at your heart, demanding your response. This is why Archangel Michael himself is present, sword raised, clearing a path through opposition, cutting cords of limitation that have tried to bind your hands and feet. Do not underestimate what is happening unseen. The angels are orchestrating events, aligning people, redirecting circumstances, clearing obstacles, and dissolving hidden attacks. The moment you step fully into faith, all that has been prepared for you will converge like lightning striking the earth. Your eyes may not see it yet, but your spirit feels the shift. The river is moving. The currents of blessing are gathering. The heavens are leaning in. All that is left is your response. One word, one movement, one act of trust can release decades of favor into your life. My beloved, the enemy has tried to convince you that waiting was abandonment, that silence was denial. Those were lies. They were distractions designed to make you step away at the edge of breakthrough. But you have been marked. Your steps are guarded. Your destiny is secured. Heaven has fought for you. Archangel Michael has declared it. The angels have pressed every prayer, every act of faith, every tear before the throne. And now the moment for release has arrived. But it requires your full attention, your complete belief, your surrender to the river that is ready to carry you beyond what you imagined. Imagine now as you step into the river every chain that has held your family, your finances, your mind, your body, and your spirit is breaking. Every limitation that was placed by fear, doubt, or opposition is dissolving in the light of heaven's favor. Doors long closed will open. People who turned away will now be aligned in your favor. Healing that seemed impossible is rushing through your veins. Restoration that was delayed is arriving. The angels are not waiting for applause. They are waiting for obedience. They are shouting, "Step in, step forward, receive what has already been prepared." The river is not just water, it is transformation. It is the manifestation of prayers, the fulfillment of promises, the sudden shift that will have you looking back and saying, "I almost walked away but God kept me." Beloved child, do not let fear, doubt or distraction rob you now. The angels are leaning closer than ever, their hands trembling as they extend what heaven has been holding in reserve. Every gift, every blessing, every favor that God has ordained for your life is within reach. But hesitation will not serve you. The river demands faith. The current requires trust. Your yes in this moment is the key. Your belief is the switch that releases the flood. Heaven cannot give what your heart refuses to receive. The angels are desperate because they know the magnitude of this moment, the irreversibility of the opportunity, the eternal significance of your decision. So beloved, reach your hand, step forward and do not retreat. Let the river wash over you, let it sweep away fear, let it carry you into the fullness of what God has already declared as yours. Every second you remain present magnifies the impact. Every act of faith now releases blessings into your life, your family, and your generations. Do not turn away. Do not glance back. The angels are crying, shouting, pleading for your obedience, for your faith, for your yes. This is not ordinary. This is the alignment of heaven itself. The river is ready, the floodgates are open. And all that is left is your step into the miraculous. And everything you've endured has led you here. The angels are trembling with anticipation because they know the magnitude of this moment. Your yes right now is not small, it is seismic. One step of obedience can release blessings that will overflow into every corner of your life. My beloved, this is why they beg. They know the enemy has tried to convince you to turn away, to doubt, to settle for less. But heaven is louder. Heaven is stronger. And every whisper from the angels is a command from God Himself. Do not miss this. Do not leave this moment. Claim what is yours. Beloved child, picture the heavens bending closer, the light of eternity spilling into your space. Angels are standing on the edges of your vision, some holding golden scrolls of promises, others lifting censers of favor and breakthrough, their wings brushing against the invisible barriers that have kept you bound. They are moving in ways your eyes cannot yet see. Every breath you take is being infused with unseen strength. Every heartbeat is synchronized with destiny. And right now they are begging for your full attention, your surrender, your willingness to step into the river of abundance prepared for you. Do you feel it? That stirring in your chest, that tightening in your spirit, that pull that refuses to let go. That is recognition, beloved. Your soul knows these words are more than language, they are lifelines from heaven. They are the alignment of angels, prayers, and divine timing converging in your favor. Already doors are shifting. Already paths are clearing. Already the invisible hands of heaven are setting the stage for your breakthrough. But this cannot be ignored. The angels are urging, step fully, believe completely, receive without hesitation. They are desperate because what has been delayed for years is about to arrive in sudden, overwhelming, undeniable ways. My child, you have been faithful in ways you do not even notice. Every act of patience, every tear you wiped in silence, every moment you chose hope over despair has been noted. And heaven has multiplied them all, preparing an overflow of blessings that will exceed what you imagined possible. But they are waiting for your cooperation, your yes, your alignment with what is already being poured out. You cannot sit on the edge and expect the river to carry you if you do not step in. This is why the angels are crying, do not hesitate, do not doubt, take the step, receive the miracle. Beloved, understand this: the delay you endured was never rejection. The silence was never abandonment. Every trial was preparation, every closed door a signpost redirecting you toward this river, this flood, this outpouring. The angels are here to make sure you do not miss it. They are trembling because the window of opportunity is narrow and the shift is colossal. Every favor, every answer, every breakthrough that has been held in heaven is now being released. But it requires your participation. Your heart must be open. Your faith must rise. Your belief must become action. Now imagine the river touching your feet, enveloping you in warmth, light and life. The angels are cheering. Their wings are extended to shield you from fear, from doubt, from every subtle attempt of darkness to stop you at the edge. And the current is pulling you forward with unstoppable force. You may feel hesitation, you may feel unworthiness. That is exactly why the angels are pleading. They are desperate to convince your spirit that this is your hour, your miracle, your blessing, your victory. One step now releases decades of waiting. One word now unlocks doors that have been closed for years. One act of obedience now ignites a wave of favor that will affect generations. Beloved, the heavens are watching. The angels are waiting. The river is ready. This is your time to rise, to claim, to step boldly into what God has prepared. Your faith is the key. Your yes is the spark. Your surrender is the invitation. And already the currents of blessing are moving toward you. Already what has been hidden is being made visible. Already the impossible is becoming inevitable. The angels cry, do not step back now. Do not turn away. Receive all that has been promised. Step in, beloved, and let the river carry you into your destiny.